Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Grandma Dee, and we are here today for another story time. We have been reading some very interesting books the last few weeks, and we've been working through a few special books that I mentioned in one of my most recent videos. These are books by Jonathan London, and they are all about animals in the wild and situations and reactions that they have to things in the wild. Recently, we read this book, The Eyes of the Gray Wolf. This was a super good book, all about a male wolf who went through the story and found a mate. This was a very interesting book, and it closed in on his beautiful golden eyes and talked about all the other wolves and their eyes and how they were so amazing at night. This was a very good book. And we read another book by Jonathan London ahead of that one, which was about animals and their reactions in the wild to coming across humans. That was a super interesting book. And tonight we are going to read Master Elk and the Mountain Lion. And I hope that you will stay through the whole video with me and enjoy this wonderful book. And I was able to get this from my local library. It may be available if you want to have it for your own on Amazon, or I am a Thrift Books affiliate, and my link to that will be in the notes below this video. And you can use my link and go to Thrift Books and see if maybe you can get that book for yourself. Wouldn't that be fun? So without any further ado, I hope you're all tucked in with your best pillow and blanket, or maybe with your pet, or you're sitting with a friend and you've just come home from school and you're ready for a story time with Grandma. So let's get all settled in and let's read Master Elk and the Mountain Lion. Now, if you didn't know, in a lot of these books that have these outer sleeves, on the inside of the outer sleeve is a little bit that tells you about the story. Mother Elk keeps her eye open, on the lookout for danger. There, on a nearby hill, a sleek young mountain lion slinks through the tall grass, then crouches ready to pounce. But today, Mother Elk and her baby are safe, and soon the spindly calf will grow into a powerful young bull. With antlers fully grown, shining and sharp, he will challenge the leader of the herd. And one day he will become master. And his mother once protected him from danger. Now Master Elk will protect the entire herd. But Mountain Lion still hunts nearby. Powerfully dramatic, breathtakingly beautiful, Master Elk and the Mountain Lion tells a true story of what it is to be wild. Ooh. This is the introductory page. Oh, and one other thing. Grandma got a microphone. And I would love to know, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, if you think it's making a difference in the sound throughout this video. I would love it if you would let me know that. That would be super helpful. Spring has come, and the tule elk have shed their winter coats. The nubs of their new antlers crop up out of the bulls' heads, and the cows move off into a herd of their own. Those are young elk. One day, a pregnant cow strays beyond the purple lupine to the edge of a wild cliff to be alone. Then she gives birth to a calf, speckled white. He stands on wobbly legs and forcefully nudges for mother's milk. Ah, isn't he cute? He's so cute. Baby deer have spots too. Have you seen baby deer or baby elk with all their spots? That helps them to be invisible to predators, in case you didn't know that. Mother elk keeps her eyes open, on the lookout for danger. There, on a nearby knoll, a sleek young mountain lion slinks through the tall grass, crouches, and ready to pounce. There he is. That's the mountain lion, and that's purple lupine. He looks very scary. Mother elk stands between the lion and her newborn calf. Beyond, the cliffs fall sheer to the sea. Mother elk calls in a short, sharp bark her warning, and the rest of the herd flees. The big cat leaps 25 feet through the air and drags down a feeble old cow who has straggled behind. For now, Mother elk and her speckled calf are safe. Did you know that when they talk about how a cliff shears off, that's like this, it just stops and goes straight down. So there was nowhere really for them to go. She would have had to stand her ground and protect her calf. Over the years, mountain lion will prowl, taking down weak or unaware elk. Meanwhile, by the time he is 4, Mother elk's calf has become a powerful young bull. One day at the end of the summer, the season of rut begins. It is time when the bull challenges bull to see who he, let's try that again, to see who will mate with the cows. So they fight for dominance. And that's the skull of a dead elk. Look at the horns. They are amazingly huge. Huge. So now he's old enough to get his own place in the herd. Young bull feels so strong, he steps up to do battle with the leader of the herd as the red-winged blackbirds sing Okale, Okreleunk. He circles the old master. Ah, there they are. They're getting ready. They're getting ready to do battle. Oh, look at that. And he charges. They crash with a clatter and lock antlers. But the old master is too heavy and throws young bull off balance. Young bull must wait and grow stronger. Wow, look at that. Amazing. It's not for 3 more years that he's big and powerful enough to make a real challenge. Now his huge rack spreads like the branches of a tree, and his chest and shoulders are thick as an oak. Look at that. He looks a lot different than he did in the last photograph, doesn't he? Wow. He looks very majestic, don't you think? The two mighty elk face off, scrape their antlers across the ground, and charge. This time, young Bull proves himself the strongest and the swiftest, and one by one, the new master drives off all the other bulls. He stares alone is enough for most challengers. So all he has to do is look at them, and they know that they need to back off. Wow, that's cool. Over the cold months, Master Elk keeps close watch over his harem of cows and their young. Their coats grow heavy, and the antlers on the bulls drop to the earth like weapons no longer needed. Wow, look at that. Wouldn't it be cool to find something like that laying on the ground? That would be super cool. Come spring, the Tule elk shed their winter coats, and the antlers again sprout on the bull's head. By summer, Master Elk's antlers are fully grown. He has rubbed off the velvety skin, and his rack bristles shining and sharp in the sun. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. He's so big. Wow. One day at dusk, a mist drifts in, and the scent of danger fills the air. From where he grazes above his herd, Master Elk smells it. His ears flatten. He raises his head high. It is the signal of warning. The herd thunders away toward the tall Tule reeds down by the bay. He's warning them. What do you think he smells? What do you think it is? But Master Elk stands his ground, waiting for the slower, older cows and young calves to find safety. He looks around and spies the old cougar crouched among the boulders. Mountain lion's eyes shine like emeralds in the moon glow. Look at that. Oh, doesn't he look fierce? I wouldn't want to meet him in the dark. No way. Wow, that's amazing. Suddenly, sure his herd is safe, Master Elk bolts. His hooves pound the ground, and quail flares from the scrubs. With a whoosh of wings, the great cat springs from the rocks and lands in the deep grass where Master Elk stood. Oh, wow, look at that. He's so close. He's so close. Mountain lion rumbles and growls, then flicks a huge paw and licks it, as if nothing in the world has happened. Swinging his long, muscular body around, he flows powerfully away through the shadows. There will be smaller game for him tonight. Oh, he didn't get him. Not that time. He didn't get him. They are such big cats. Oh my goodness. And Master Elk prances down the low ridge to rejoin his herd, his majestic antlers holding up the sky. Oh my gosh, look at that. How amazing. The end. What a wonderful story. I was on the edge of my seat. How about you? That was great. And in the back of this book, it says, Jonathan London often watches Tule elk on his visits to Point Reyes National Seashore north of San Francisco. Where's San Francisco? California. San Francisco, California. His wilderness trips have given rise to many highly acclaimed picture books, including The Eyes of the Gray Wolf and Voices of the Wild. Those are the two books we read. Illustrated by Wayne McLaughlin, he lives with his family in Northern California. And then Wayne McLaughlin is the illustrator of these books, and his writing here feels fortunate to combine his love of art with his love of nature. Many of his paintings have been inspired by extensive travel throughout the wilderness in the United States and Canada. He makes his home with his family in Vermont. Wow. How cool is that? That is super cool. And I know I loved it. And I hope that you loved it as well. What a wonderful book. That is amazing. So I hope that you will look back for this book, The Eyes of the Gray Wolf, and the one before that we had, Voices of the Wild. What a great series. I loved it. I was so excited to be able to share it with you. And the next time we get together, I was at my library again today. And in my previous video, when I read The Eyes of the Gray Wolf, I mentioned that I was looking for more books in the Petunia series, because we had read a previous book where Petunia went to the big city and she learned a lot about feeling small and how great it is to be home and visiting with her friends in the city. And so I ordered this one and I just picked it up today. And this just is Petunia. And I believe that this might be the first one in the series. And then there's more after that. And I have one more that they had at my library that's coming that we'll be reading after this. So I hope that you'll join me next time for Petunia. And I have more great books planned. And I have some other things planned, so I'm hoping that you'll stick around. So this is Annette, also known as Grandma D, saying I love you, I think about you, I care about you, and most of all, I hope you're well. And I hope you have a wonderful day today and a better day tomorrow. So I'm sending you warm hugs and butterfly kisses. And that's all we have for today. So we'll talk soon. You sleep well. Have a good night. Bye-bye for now.